countries affected by the Arab Spring, which countries' relations affect Turkish foreign policy the most, and why?
That's a really good question. I would say that I think Syria is an incredibly important country for Turkey in terms of its foreign policy. Up until about 1998, relations between Turkey and Syria were very hostile. Turkey was putting mines along its southern border. The Syrian government was letting the PKK terrorist leader Abdullah Öcalan kind of safe haven within Damascus, and the Tigris and the Euphrates rivers were called rivers of fire because there was so much risk and threat and potential of a war to break out. Since then, the relations have improved exponentially in terms of diplomatically and economically, and it's become what Davutoglu, Turkey's foreign minister, would call a model partnership between Turkey and an Arab state. At the same time, Turkey shares a border with Syria, and there are thousands of Syrian refugees coming over into Turkey. So because of the proximity, because of the relative recentness of hostilities in the past, and because of the increased positive side, the economic relations that have improved over the last couple of years, I would say that, in my opinion, would probably be the country out of the Arab Spring states that has the most impact on Turkey in terms of, either in terms of foreign policy or in terms of its own interests.
Okay, excellent. And then secondly, with all the youth movements that have been taking place in the Arab Spring, how has Turkey's youth affected the recent elections, and then how has it affected politics in Turkey in general, with the younger generation?
Wow, that's a great question. So there was a parliamentary election in 2002, another in 2007, and then another this year. And looking at the trends, we've seen that the percentage of the population that's eligible to vote has increased, which means that there's this population bulge. Turkey's a relatively young country. The median age is about 28, but more people are eligible to vote, meaning there are more young people becoming of voting age. And also, political participation has increased. The percentage of the eligible population to vote has been able to vote. So that sort of inherently implies that there is this increased participation of the youth. The ruling party, the AK party, has done a very good job of being able to encourage civic participation. They've been doing grassroots campaigns. They would say that the AK party campaigns from the ground up, grassroots, while the leading opposition party kind of campaigns from the top down. They'll make a speech and sort of expect everyone to follow. So there are these two different approaches, and if you look at the numbers, the difference is reflected. AKP's been wildly more successful. In terms of youth participation, that's a great question. I wish I had a better answer, or I had an answer for you on that. But what I can say about the youth in Turkey is that they're a very technologically aware, socially adept group. They're connected, they're linked in, so to speak. Everyone has a phone, sometimes 2 or 3 cell phones. I think Turkey might be one of the top countries using Facebook. So there is this very real multimedia connection amongst young people in Turkey.